Hello, Friday night to the world. Hello. I want to press the finish button, but that's not appropriate at this time. Hello, is there anybody out there in the world? My name is Susan. I'm the co-creator of a divination system called the Southern Cross Stones Oracle. And they're in a pack of cards. And I'm here tonight, Friday night, to be able to give you some guidance. If you would like some, you're most welcome to pop a question in the comments. I'm giving the cards a good old shuffle. Sorry, I just have to cut myself off the computer. Here in Perth, Western Australia, apparently it was quite warm today. I've got my summer haircut ready for the warm. I didn't quite feel it, but I really didn't do much either. So Jay Lee says she's here. Hello, Jay Lee.
Janine's here.
And the lovely Janine. Bless her cotton socks. Hello, Janine. Oh, my lovely Robin. Can you please write a note for me that I didn't do what I said for Chris last week? My apologies to Chris.
You're talking to me, yeah?
Yeah. Could you write me a note? That would be really great. I would appreciate it. Okay, Robin's got a question, but it was too quick for me, if you can.
Yep, so her eldest son, Jeff, is in a bad way. What can she do?
Okay, well, we'll ask the cards for Jeff and see what comes up. Okay, so the card that he has picked is the card of effort and endurance, and this is basically a testament to the hard work that is around him at the moment. And what I'm getting is that he has a lot of help that he's not tapping into. And because your question was about what you could do to help him, what I would say is that this card is telling you that your endurance and your effort will be rewarded in your work with him. It's not giving you a clear answer, because I believe that you are already on the right path to helping your son, and that Jeff now needs to make a decision internally so that he can get the benefit from all of this effort that you have put around him. I'm getting that he responds well to colours, so psychically I would say that you need to change the colours that you're using when you work with him. And I feel very strongly towards the colour yellow, because that is a great colour for growth and directional hearings. So he would be able to listen to some of the, not necessarily advice, but to some of the direction that's around him at the moment. And I'll certainly add you both to my healing list, and hope that something turns positive for him as soon as possible. The cards definitely indicate a lot of hard work for both of you, so hang in there and remember to get some support for yourself as well, okay? Sending lots of love to you.
Okay, so a question from Jamie. Been applying for houses again and made it to the next stage with one so far. Do you think I will get it?
What about this card, Jamie? Can you see it? Can you see it? This is the signature card, the best card in the deck, the card of fate, the card of discovery and future. So if I'm giving you a one-word answer, it's yes. That house is yours. Start visualizing where you will feel most comfortable, where you want to sleep, what you want to put things, because, yeah, this card is a knockout yes. And I would love to know if you pop into the page and tell me that you got it. That would be really, really good news to hear. I reckon that card is the cream of the cream, the bellissimo of all things. So, yeah, I'll be loving this card too. Let us know when you're moving.
Okay, I'm just
shuffling the cards again. Oh, who was that?
responding. So we have a question from Emma. Can you tell me what you're feeling about family court coming up, please?
Okay. What I'm feeling about family court coming up is in this card, the one of messages and writing. And what I believe that this is telling you is that the court date is not conclusive. There is still more paperwork to be put in, and it wants you to write something from the heart so that you can put down on paper the thoughts that have been in your head, because I believe quite strongly what this card is telling you is that you need to contain and collect all of the things that have been in your mind. So put the writing, the words into contact, and the message will be quite clear. I do not feel that you have a quick solution, but my intuition is telling me 3 more either weeks or months. Okay, I felt that it would be this year, so it might be 3 weeks until you have a more definitive answer around that court hearing. Okay, I do believe that you have held back on a lot of information that you haven't given the court proceedings because you didn't feel it was necessary. But what that card says is it's necessary. You will benefit greatly from being able to say what's in your heart and on your mind. Okay? Giving the cards another shuffle. Did I just see
Shuffling
Chris
for-
sneak in before?
Yes, but Jay Lee is
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to say sorry, Chris. I forgot you last week. I really do promise that I will follow up on what I said I would do for you last week. So please forgive me. So with you now?
I have made a note for Chris,
Thank
so you
you.
won't forget. Jay Lee would like some health guidance, please.
Okay, Jay Lee, I definitely think that the cards need to have an extra shuffle for that. What I'm intuitively getting is that you feel that you can make a real difference in your health, but you're not in a position to do what it is that you're intuitively drawn to. Okay, so what the card has given you is one of family, ancient family. I do not know whether this card is telling you that to create a better energy in your health, that you could benefit greatly from looking at your past family history. And by that, I mean your ancestors, where you come from, that sense of being and that sense of, where am I going right now? Because this is the card of passed over people and not necessarily people that are here with us now. This is the card of family and the card of tribe. So what the cards are saying for you to make a difference in your health is to look way past your family as it is now and look for a solution, whether you have a hereditary illness or whether you have something that's been in your family for quite some time. What the cards are saying is that the answer is in your ancestors, okay? So I would do a little bit of digging and a little bit of, Columbo investigating. Probably lots of people wouldn't know who Columbo is, but yeah, he was a detective about 1 million years ago on the television. So yeah, that's what the cards are saying to you. So hopefully you'll be able to get some knowledge out of that. Okay, thank you.
So, Jamie said that your deck is gorgeous and she would like to know where you can purchase it.
Bless your cotton socks. Thank you very much. I would love to be able to let you have one of your own, and you could pop over to my website, which is southerncrossstonesoracle.com.au, and you could purchase it there. I did have a shop on Facebook, but I wasn't kind of talking to it very well, so I've just taken that down in the last couple of days. Or you can send me a private message and I can make sure that you can link up to have your very own set of cards, which I would love to be able to say, oh, fantastic, you have your own set. Yep, I think that's right, southerncrossstonesoracle.com.au. Let me know how you go, because I'm definitely new to this whole technological kind of thing. So, yeah, there are quite a few things I do not wrong, but interestingly. So all feedback is well received.
Chris is feeling stuck and would like to know, what do you see for her?
Okay, Chris, I'm giving the cards a really good shuffle for you, because I, for one, understand that sensation of being stuck, that feeling of not knowing how to shift the energy that is around you. And intuitively, I feel that you're quite a lot like me. If you've got something to do to be able to work towards shifting that energy, well then, yeah, life improves pretty much straight away. Okay, so let's ask the cards what it wants you to do. Okay, so interestingly, this is the card of solutions, okay? So what this card is saying is that whilst you're stuck, there may be a solution right there. And this card is suggesting that it's in your house and your relationships. And by that, I mean your close, intimate, personal relationships. It doesn't have to be a marriage that I'm talking about, but a really close connected friendship, because the solutions are offered in almost bite-sized, because I believe that what you've been going for is like the big square in the middle, whereas the solution is actually in all of the little bits that are on the outside, and the answer's really close to home for you, literally very close to home. So I'm with you on feeling stuck, so hopefully this card will be able to say a solution is close by for you. Okay? Thank you.
So Marissa's popped in and said that she's really enjoying her cards.
Hello, Marissa. So very pleased to meet this young lady at the market stall that did last weekend in Kwinana. So, yeah, she was an absolute joy to meet, and my life is enriched hugely. I think that we'll have some fun together in the future.
Okay, so we have a question from Leah. She would like to know about her eldest daughter because she worries about her.
Okay, Leah, let's draw a card. I'm shuffling them up. Get the energy of the past stuckness out of that so that we can draw a card for your daughter. Okay. So this is the card that I've got, and it looks like it's pretty hard to read because there's a clear symbol on it, but it's actually the card of dignity and grace. And what this tells me about your daughter is that right now she's suffering is probably a good word, and a lack of feeling good about herself, a lack of direction. Okay, I believe that recently in her past her ethics were challenged and she was not very comfortable with decisions that were made around her. But what this card is very clearly giving her is the opportunity for a clean slate, be able to wipe it clean and to be able to say, well, okay, hang on a minute. What works for me is this. I know what I need to regain and to balance my energy, and this card is an excellent choice for her. But I do believe, as you asked the question and she didn't ask the question directly, I believe that you have a key in helping her find her dignity and her grace back. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to you and you'll be able to move forward with your daughter. So, yeah. I'll certainly be sending you both lots of healing and love, and make sure that you're on the healing list for this week. Shuffling the cards up again.
For Kimberly, who would like a card in relation to her job or business.
Okay, Kimberly, that's interesting, because as soon as my lovely friend here said your name, half the pack fell out of my hands. And I'm very, very good at holding cards, I tell you. So because your question was about business, look at all these cards that fell out in regard to your business, right? So what that tells me is that you have a lot of work to do, and you have a lot of not just energy, but a lot of people wanting that you work, okay? Because this is your ruling card. It's the card of enterprise, the card of action and adventure and experience. So what this tells me is that right now you might be bored with your business, that might need to give it a bit of an extra oomph, and you have a sense of adventure, and it's not flowing through to your work, okay? So, and this, I'll pull the other card that fell out for your business is the card of new ideas, okay? I don't know whether you've recently had a new idea or someone within your business has come to you with a proposal, but this card, it really does encourage you to have a look at it. Psychically, I'm feeling that it might be a bit expensive and perhaps not very economic right at this moment, but the idea is sound. So find a different way to look at it, because it's the beginning of something really quite delightful. And the cards are quite plainly telling you you're going to be hell busy, and but it'll be something new within your business. So hopefully that speaks to you, and that you'll be able to move forward with the sense of adventure that you're lacking within your business right at this moment. Okay? But these cards are very straight to the point. So I'll give them a little shuffle while I wait for my next question.
Yeah, so just Chris says thank you very much. And T says that your website looks absolutely gorgeous.
Is that like TT?
It is TT.
Oh, hello. My God, one day I'm going to absolutely meet in person that woman. Not this year. Not at all. But one day. Thank you very much for the feedback on the website. I actually made it myself. So, yeah. Well, of course, with the help of a very good website builder. At the appropriate little website building home. But yeah, I do like it.
Okay, so Marissa's up next. She would like a card for her daughter and what's going to be on the cards for the next month.
Okay, so let's do your daughter first, okay? Because this jumped out for her. This is the card of sharing, okay? What I'm getting for your daughter, Marissa, is that she doesn't open up very easily, and she doesn't believe in the gifts that she has, both intuitively and physically. Because what this card is saying is that a connection, she needs to have a shift in her connection to be able to feel more at peace and more directed, okay? I feel like she's had a bit of a rough trot the last couple of years, and that whilst somebody else might say, oh, nothing goes my way. She doesn't say it quite like that, but she might feel it internally. So what I'm saying for the cards for her, and especially for the ability to be able to move the energy, is work with her gifts, and the shift is coming soon, okay? So pass that message on to her, Marissa, and certainly I'll add her to the healing lists as well. And so I'll draw a card for you for the next month. And so, yeah, how interesting. This card not only is the card of music, and as you asked for the next month, I would say that it is time to get back to some of your old favourites musically, to be able to, you know, like listen to songs that transport you both mentally and emotionally, and learn the rewards that music can give you. And I also feel that in the next month you have a readjustment. It's like you're deciding to reinvent yourself the way that you were quite a few years ago, and it's almost like a coming home, and the music seems to be very helpful in that. So that's the card that you've drawn, my lovely. So yeah, I love that card. So hopefully it speaks to you, my love. And whatever kind of music you like, whatever it is, just let it flow for you. Okay?
So Leah says thank you. She struggles so much.
Bless. I feel for you, Leah. I really do.
Okay, so next we have Helen, and Helen would like you to draw a card for her.
Hello, Helen. What a great name. The whole goddesses of power have been Helen for quite a few hundred years. So let's see what this lovely little oracle deck gives for you, Helen. Okay. Oh, this is one of my favourite symbols. It is the symbol of life's purpose, of engaging, of knowing where you're heading. Like the whole, if this is the GPS in this pack of cards, this is the one that tells you that you are absolutely on the right track with your purpose. I don't feel intuitively that you work within your purpose yet, but what this card is saying is that you've got it right. You know what your purpose is. Your intent is clear. Your drive might need an extra boost of energy, but you have the engagement that is there. So hopefully this card will give you a bit of confidence and that extra little boost so that you can, boof, go straight ahead. It is one of my favourites. Hopefully that speaks to you in a way that you can understand and that you can move forward with your plans, because psychically I certainly get that you have quite a few plans in this top shelf up here. Okay? Giving the cards a shuffle. Shuffle,
okay,
shuffle,
so
shuffle.
You're shuffling for Missy, who would like some guidance on next Friday.
Okie dokie. Well, I have to tell you first, Missy, that I just spent about 10 minutes this afternoon watching Young Sheldon, and they had a Missy in there, and she was very funny. But yeah, I'm concentrating on the cards, and I am asking for next Friday, okay? Next Friday's date would be the 20th,
I
is
can't
it?
remember.
Yeah. Okay. So let's have a look at which card. Okay, very interesting card. I'm getting that next Friday is somehow important to you in a legal way, okay? Because you've got this card of security, you've got the card of stone, which is like hardness, it's solid and it's stable, okay? But you've also got the essence of freedom and prosperity in it. And I think that that what this card is communicating to you, Missy, is not always about financial freedom, even though I do believe there is some financial freedom there, but it's more about an emotional freedom and a physical freedom that is being given to you. So if for some reason next Friday is really important to you to have some kind of official paperwork, then this card is brilliant to get. It's secure, it's wise, and it's solid, okay? So hopefully that has given you some guidance, Missy, and you can move forward into next week with a little less worry and, you know, a little more confidence that actually, you know what, the universe is on your side in this thing, okay?
So Marissa said thank you. It has been really hard for her.
Yeah.
And Missy says she's loving your hair change.
Ah, do I know Missy then? Or maybe I do. Who knows? Thank you. This is my summer look. This is called We Get Psoriasis in the Head. And if we have hair, it doesn't work very well. So, yeah, this is the smooth look. And it works really, really well if I would get my fat ass in the pool. Because I haven't done that much of that lately, but I really do intend to get it back in. So, yeah, the short hair is very good for that. And thank you. Thank you. I always felt fairly blessed that, you know, I had one of those crazy faces that could wear hair really, really, really short. Thank you.
So, Mahana, I hope I've said that right, has had a rough few months and she would like you to draw a card for her if you're drawn to do so.
Oh, bless you. Mahana.
And I have totally frozen up.
Yeah. I'm getting a real surge of energy for you, not just from the cards. I'm getting that there is a split in your life, that things are not the way you like them and things were not the way that you planned, okay? The universe had a different plan for you, and quite strongly your trust in the universe has been shaken a bit. I really hope that you understand that the universe is there for you, okay? So the card that you have drawn is the card of contact, the card of words. I get the most lovely buzzy feeling that you're in my line of work, that you talk to dead people for a living, that spirit just freely communicates with you. And if you have had a break in that conversation, or you feel like you haven't been on the same wavelength in your work and in your life, what this card is giving you is a lot of clear messages, okay? Because the split that I feel for you that has happened in the past is sorted. Energetically, I feel that you are now able to get the messages, be able to write the words, and the contact that you seek is around you. You certainly have a beautiful energy. Thank you very much for popping in tonight and asking a question. I really enjoyed looking at your energy. Thank you very much for that.
I have totally frozen up. So the last question that I have is a card for T.
She has frozen up.
I'm going to get my phone.
It's funny because today I fried 2 separate technological devices. So maybe I could add Dee's computer in with that too. Nah, my energy's been really high today. And so I always find that I'm a bit of a danger around technological devices. A million years ago, my mother, who was a world-famous clairvoyant, she used to allow people to tape their readings on a little cassette player. And they'd put the tape in and press the record and the play button, and Mum would, do her thing. And 95% of the time, the tapes never worked. The person never got their reading. So I don't know whether somewhere in the back of my mind, she's told me that the energy level at which we work is not really conducive for being nice to technological advances. But yeah. So I'm going to draw a card for the lovely... I don't suppose you can remind me, can you, Dee?
Oh, yes, for the lovely T.
Oh, my God. How could I forget you? How could I forget you? This is a young lady that changed my life. I found her. She did exactly what I wanted. And then she took it to a level that I never existed happened. So
you do know Missy. She did your turtle bags.
Oh, T, what a great card to get. the card of bonus, okay? I actually feel that what this is telling me is that something you started working on or that you contributed to last year, I get that it's more than 12 months ago, is about to pay you a bonus. And this is very much about a financial reward as well as a spiritual reward, okay? This bonus is very much about work that you have done in the past, not work that you will do in the future, okay? And what the cards are telling me is that because of a result of this bonus and this energy of this card, you're able to move past and sort something that hurt emotionally, okay? Because I believe that this card, the endurance in this card often can hold sadness to it, and that's what this feels like. That the sadness was very much a part of the process. It was frustrating, but the bonus is there, and it's both emotional and financial, okay? So know that that little win, that reward, is really close for you, because I'm getting that it will be this month, the month of October. So before the end of the month, when we celebrate that lovely time of year, which for you is for Halloween, lucky you, but for others, Beltane. So, yeah, I feel that that card will very quickly make itself known for you, T. Thank you.
I'm literally... Okay, so I'm just going down.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of back on, but in a different place.
I exactly know how that feels. I'm not always, because I don't like that word, but I am often back on in a different place. So I do understand that.
So Mahana said that she's from New Zealand.
Ooh.
And
I would like that.
yeah, just had a bike riding accident and had to suddenly say goodbye to a dog, so, and health problems, so she's certainly had a really huge time, so we'll send you lots of love.
Thank
Carla
you.
says hello.
Ah, the lovely Carla. Another young lady I really enjoy.
I can't see if she's asked for a card, but maybe we could draw a card for Carla while I'm catching up.
Hey, Carla, whether you want one or not, let's draw one for you, okay? So, how about that? Jumping out of the pack for you. Okay, what this tells me, Carla, is that you have the opportunity to be able to accept a part of your nature that you've not really felt comfortable with before. I don't feel that this is physical. I do feel that it is spiritual. Okay, I feel that you have many, many skills and that you do not have the acceptance of your awareness. Okay, what this means is that you split your energy into so many different ways and you end up feeling quite exhausted. So what this card is inviting you to do is to make it simple, to be able to, have less of a busy circle and more of a simplistic circle in 2 or 3 different things that you really enjoy, that you know that you're comfortable with, and one thing that you're learning, that you don't get, that you're not sure about, that sometimes pushes your buttons. So in being the 4, then you have all the 4 complete spiritual houses balanced. And so it's always a nice energy to do 3 that you feel quite good with, and 1 that drives you absolutely like, why am I doing this, or what did I need to learn? So, yep, there you are, my lovely. That is the card for you today. That's a busy card. So hopefully you like to be busy.
Okay, so the lovely Sharon would like a card for the next week, please.
Okay, the lovely Sharon. I like lovely people. I like people with lovely names. I have a really bad habit of calling people lovely. So, yeah, I'd like to say that I inherited that from my mother. The English thing, she would call people love, which I don't like, but I do call them lovely. Okay, so for the next week, Wow, what a lot of busyness, a lot of sharing, a lot of doing things for other people, a lot of doing things for other people that gives you great value, that gives you a great sense of connection, and that has a real energy shift around it, something that tells you that you're walking the right line. You're in the right direction. Life's full of diamonds. You know, diamonds have got nothing to do with purely financial. They're about the whole sense of connection and the whole sense of sharing. So that's a lovely thing to get for your next week. So I would expect some surprise phone calls and like, wow, I haven't spoken to you for ages, and a sense of connection there. You'll have to pop in next week and tell us how accurate that card was for you. Okay.
So just a little bit of feedback. So T says, thank you so much for a wonderful card. Thank you for the reading. She really appreciates it.
She's a wonder.
Carla also says, thank you very much.
She's a wonder too.
She says, thank you. Yes, I'm all over the place.
And we hear on that one sometimes.
Pamela's popped in to say hi.
Pamela.
And Diane would like a card for her and John.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. May John and I have a card for direction for our future, please?
Okay. So I'm going to take that as separate and together, okay? Because what the cards are telling me is there's a lot of difference, okay? So I'll do the old bias then, girls first, okay? So the first card for you is about essential foundations, okay? This is about being able to describe what is meaningful to you. What this card tells me is that recently you've been blocked in doing other people's idea of meaningful and not yours, okay? So for the future, I'm getting that you will have a very large planning session, because I would say 2 of these 4 blocks are not meaningful for you at all. They're not essential. They're not vital. They're absolutely not needed. You may still choose to keep them, but on a totally different energetic level, on a totally different sense of commitment as far as time-wise, okay? Because what this is saying is that you have the foundations there, but they're sometimes directly conflicting to what is meaningful for you. So for your partner, what I've drawn for him is, woo, that's the magic card. Wow. The sense of destiny and fate. So what this tells me is that within the next 8 weeks, he has an opportunity to make a decision that will seem very scary as far as your future. I believe that it's something to do with foundations, and what foundations mean to me spiritually means the house that you live in, the place that you spend most time with, okay? So there's a decision to be made, but there's certainly a sense of discovery and bonus that is around there. So now, to answer your question, for the next 3 months, you have a breakthrough opportunity, okay? It's working with your heart and working in something that requires not effort, but time, okay? Because the 2 parallels can be somewhat containing and somewhat a bit exhausting, but you've got the opening heart breakthrough there. So what the cards tell me is that within the next 8 weeks, both of you will have a clear direction of where you're heading, but it may seem like you're heading in 2 different places, but you're not, because you're both going to work together, but it'll seem like you're coming at it from totally different angles. So hopefully that has answered your question a little bit, but given you many more questions, because I believe that is what's most helpful at this time for you.
Okay, Philippa says, good evening. T says she's off to school now. It was wonderful listening to you, and she hopes you have an amazing weekend.
Thank you, T. Have you got your play lunch? Here in Australia, you don't go to school without lunch and play lunch. So, yeah, even though you go to big school, you know, here we call it university, but you have a good time.
Sharon says, thank you so much. Have a lovely weekend.
Thank you.
Missy says you're spot on about next week.
Beautiful. Take the turtle with you.
And Diane says, thank you.
Cool. Wonderful.
So next, Pamela would like a card to inspire her for the next week.
Pamela, you must be getting very close to that time of year that goes ding, ding, ding and turns all red. Okay. You have the card of imagination. Okay. This comes with a sense of relief and satisfaction. So what this is telling me is that in the next week you will have a acknowledgement of an effort that you put in. It feels creative to me. It feels artistic. The sense of imagination. It's almost like you made it and now you're able to enjoy it. Okay, I feel that he is the man around you, not your darling beloved, but there is a man that is helping you in this direction, okay? That is helping you in being able to decide when it is that is finished. I don't know. It just feels creative and artistic to me, Pamela, and I think that you'll know what it is. So hopefully you have an answer, because the cards are telling me quite clearly that the answer is for you and not for me. Thank you, cards.
Okay. You could do apologies from me. I'm not responding to anyone because I've literally been booted out. My phone's not allowing
She's
me
been
to
booted.
respond.
Oh, bless her.
But I am kind of getting in the flow. So
She's getting there.
Brad says, hello, beautiful.
Oh, my God, that boy. Look. See? Pink. That's a young lad that made me blush. I'll never, till the day I die, and even afterwards, after I'm dead, I will still remember that, Brad. I will.
Diane says, Sam is here and needs some direction in his work, please.
Okay. Let's have a look for Sam, okay? I'm giving these cards a really good shuffle because they've had a couple of hard questions tonight, so we don't want to pass that on to Sam. So... She's laughing. I'm not sure that that's for you, Sam.
No, it's
not.
But,
okay, for Sam's work, he's got the card of energy and force. So what this tells me is that his work is very physical, that his work is very changeable, and that there are a lot of things that moving parts within his workplace. And I do believe that what this card is telling him is that right now there is some support around him that is really needed for him to be able to revamp his workplace. Because what the cards are telling me is that what you were doing is not what you will be doing, and that they may have certain elements of what you were doing in the past, but it's not what you'll be doing in the future, okay? Because this card, the card of energy, is, I call it the personal trainer card. It's that busy, working, achieving, set goals, and very measurable kind of guidelines, okay? So what this card tells me for you, Sam, is that what you've been doing in the past is about to get changed, and that what you're doing in the very near future may have a part of the past in it, but within 12 months you'll be in a totally different industry. And getting psychically a lot of televisions, I don't know. I don't get that whole, sometimes I have read for a couple of people who turned out to be like mega stars, but I don't get that, but I am getting psychically a lot of TV. So I don't quite know where that fits in with your card though. Okay? Hopefully that gives you an answer, or gives you a question that gives you the answer. Okay? So thank you, Sam.
Okay, so Kavita is here. Welcome. And she would like to know if I will find another job anytime soon because she lost her job.
Okay. First I have to say thank you very much. What an absolutely brilliant energy you bring to the room, and a totally fantastic name. I've drawn a card for you, for your work, okay? And I'm getting that you work with people, that you listen to people, that you, what this card is saying is that you're boxed in, that your voice has not been heard within your workplace. So psychically, I'm feeling that you will be able to say, yes, I'm employed, but that you won't be able to say, this is the job I want, okay? I do feel 2 interim jobs for you too, before you get a job that you desire to be doing, okay? You have a lot of skills and a lot of attributes that are attractive within a workplace, but you have not been keen on taking a job that doesn't suit all of your requirements, okay? What this card is asking you to is to just take an interim job and it will provide the job that you want, okay? So hang in there, and yes, in answer to your question, you will be getting a job. The cards are telling you might not want that job initially, but it will lead to the job that you do want.
I was laughing before because Pamela said that the first Christmas tree is sitting ready for her to put up to
Christmas.
do a day of and she's going to do a day of scrapbooking. We have a gentleman that I think is being a little bit rude, asking all of your people to inbox him.
Poor sausage. The poor sausage.
Actually, just we'll send
I
him
think
some
he needs
love.
to be very gently kicked in the tush and said goodbye to. I'm really quite happy for him to have his own work in his own universe. But he's sending a generic message, Spirit is saying. So I'm not even sure the gentleman knows how to understand what we're saying. So, but if anyone here is drawn to inboxing or, contacting him, hey, I'm not telling you you can't. I'm just telling you that, guess what? This is my house. And you're here with me tonight. And I'm very glad about that. So, yeah, he can pop over to his place. And, yeah.
Okay, Brad says give me his address.
Brad? Okay. He might live somewhere in Pakistan. Are you prepared?
I don't
For
know. But
yeah.
Prince, it might be nice if you changed your spamming message so at least it was individual and unique. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I might be back in.
Wow, she's back.
Brad says joking, or am I?
Nah, you're in there. You're in there.
Kavita says thank you so much. She appreciates your message and God bless you abundantly.
Thank you.
So beautiful, lady.
Oh.
Brad says, scared to ask. I'm finally getting a knee replacement on the 21st of December. You know my energy and curiosity has got to me.
Okay, you asked. Okay, you will not get it on the 21st. Okay, the universe is quite clear and without the cards. So I will draw your card as well because that's actually what I'm here to share with the world, my cards. But no, you're going to go early, Brad. So be prepared by the, I don't know whether it's the 7th or the 9th. I can't see the difference in the number that's being given to me. But yeah, no, you'll be going early. So yes, you will get knee replacement and you will be going early. So be prepared, because I literally am being told that there's a phone call and you're gone. So it's almost like you've got to be a yes boy. You've got to be able to say, yeah, I'm right, I'm on there, I'm coming, I'm ready. Okay? So the knee is coming. The knee is coming to you, but coming to you a little bit closer than you first thought. Okay, so I've drawn a card from you. Very, very interesting, my sweet young boy. Is that appropriate? Am I allowed to say stuff like that?
I don't know.
No,
If
probably
he
not.
doesn't find it offensive, I think it's
Hopefully he
okay.
doesn't. He made me blush, so maybe he doesn't find it offensive. This is my psychic card, okay? This is probably why you're scared of asking messages, because you're quite capable of being able to answer them yourself, okay? I really feel quite strongly that this is the highest card of intuition, insight, vision, sense and understanding all together make a skill set that, means you're intuitive. Okay, so very nice card. So maybe you already knew that the knee replacement wouldn't be on that day. Maybe you already knew that it will be sooner. But be prepared. Have your little bag packed. Be ready to go.
He says, you've met me, you know I'm not shy. Marissa said...
I cannot say how I met that man. That would be inappropriate.
Marissa says that she has reported our lovely Prince visitor. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Pamela says that she loves playing with hers. I assume she means her
Yes.
I assume she means her cards.
Yes.
I think now that I'm back on, I might be able to do something.
I'm really very happy, Pamela, that you like to play with yours. I remember when you got them at your place, Pamela was the kind lady that had the launch for me for this little business that I had been hanging on to for 30 years. And she's such an absolutely great hostess. I did wonder whether these cards would get a look in. So I'm very happy to hear that you enjoy using them. I'm very happy to hear.
Okay. Well, I only have a couple of minutes left. I can't see any new questions.
Cool.
Brad says, thank you very much. Leah says, is my mum close to me and the family?
Okay. So I'm getting that you mean in spirit, because there's a lot of conflicting energy around you at the moment, okay? So in answer to your questions, I would say definite yes, okay? And that she is close around your family, but there's a sister that she talks to, or that she feels like she can talk to. For some reason, you have a block on your communication energy with her. I'm quite happy to help you with that. You just send me a message, because the card that you've drawn for her, for you, and the messages is one of fear and longing, right? That what that tells me is that you would like to have a chat to her, but you're not getting there yet. And I'm telling you that you can, okay? And that the answer's not always the easy answer, but the answer is what you want, because you want to be able to chat, okay? So send us a message. I'll certainly be able to help you with that.
Pamela said she's given a few readings this week.
Good woman. Good woman. Awesome.
Meg would like to know, how is her career looking?
Okay. Meg, how is your career looking? I don't know what you do for a career, but I instantly get the smell of, it's not coffee because I don't drink coffee. It's some kind of succulent kind of yummy kind of, but I don't feel as though it's food. So it's really quite interesting. So Meg, what I'm getting about your business is that your work takes time, okay? What you do is not something that is instantly transported to a product straight away, okay? That the processes must be followed, okay, and that the time for you is not always now. So with the question that you asked, I would say that there's not time off work, but there's time where work is a lot quieter than you're used to. And what this card is inviting you to do is to enjoy that quiet time and to be able to trust the processes in the universe, that the work will return to its vibrant energy form that you previously have had around you. And quite honestly, with your energy, I would say, hey, go for it. Like, enjoy the break, because you've got busy things always happening around you. So yeah, that's the card that you've drawn.
So, Jonathan Lloyd, I think that's John, yeah? Jonathan Lloyd just says, thank you. Hi, Susan, appreciate the reading. Love your hair. So the hair's like a winner for the night.
Cool.
But
I did actually wonder whether, because I'm always shocked when I get my hair done that first time after the winter growth. And I did think, oh my God, I'm doing this whole Friday Night Live thing. I wonder if I should put a hat on or something. So thank you for the feedback, because, you know, I would say I was actually a little insecure. Very interesting, very interesting. So yeah, thank you for the feedback, because, yeah, I didn't wear a hat and you got to see the whole old person's head thing. So thank you for that.
Okay, maybe we should have some love, because we're just about to wrap it up for another Friday night.
Yeah.
And so I think we should all just give you some love for that. And maybe you could remind everyone where they might purchase a reading, personal reading or cards.
So if you would like a reading that is one-on-one, then I'm happy if you send me a message via the page, or that you jump onto Etsy and find me there, okay? And if you'd like to buy a pack of my wonderful cards, then I'm very, very happy if you would like to be the new owner of them. And you will find them at southerncrossstones.com.au or southerncrossstonesoracle.com.au. I actually don't even know my own website.
Well, that's a bit
sad. Very interesting. Maybe my business coach might have to get me trained on that, because, you know, I'm feeling the need to be coached soon.
Your business coach says your hair is hot.
Bless.
Pamela says a few pink splashes would be awesome.
And look, did you notice I spent a whole 2 hours slaving over some new decor for the lives.
Yep, behind. Looking nice.
Yeah.
Meg says, thank you. Makes sense. I've taken a long break from work, but not sure if I will go back or change my career.
You will, girl. You will.
And Marissa says, thanks very much. Have a beautiful night. And I think that just about wraps us up.
Good night. And I would love to see you back another Friday night.
Pamela says your background looks amazing.
Thank you. Bye for now.